Hello and welcome to another episode of the Switch Show. I am Malise Chinoyanwafo, and today I'll be looking at something that has plagued me for the longest of times. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm Malise. I'm a 19-year-old. I'm a student, and I solely do podcasts, audio versions at least. I don't have a YouTube channel running just yet. And you can find me on Instagram at Malise Chinoye. And you can also follow the Switch Show at theswitch.show on Instagram. And you can also find me on Twitter at Malise Chinoye. So those are just my handles. Yeah. So today's topic would be looking at emotional burnout. Do you ever get burnt out? Do you just feel the urge not to do anything again? Do you just feel the urge not to do anything? Like you just wake up in the morning, probably after, I don't want to say a hangover, but yeah, it usually happens after a hangover. You usually don't feel like doing nothing, but let's leave that aside. You just wake up probably after a stressful day yesterday, or let's say brilliant day, very normal day, and you just feel like doing nothing. Well, it is usually the result of a burnout. Human beings, of course, we are not robots. We have an efficiency level, and sometimes once we have gotten past the efficiency level, we become super saturated with stress, and it floods our brains, and our brains produce hormones that enable us to rest, because to our brains, our bodies are weak and non-receptive, so we have to rest to regain the energy to do our daily thing and stuff like that. Humans and evolutionary beauty still subject to the loss of emotional control. Why? Of course, humans are like one of the most evolved species on earth, but why do we still lose our emotions? I mean, we have a huge brain. We've used our huge brains to build fantastic monuments. The Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, the Statue of Liberty, Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro, several statues, several monuments, several architectural works all over the world, and we still get lost in our emotions. Sometimes we lose it and we get lost in it. And I ask myself, I say, why? Because it's not just people out there. I'm not saying this because it's just people out there. I lose my emotions countless number of times. Like, I'm human too. But why do we find ourselves losing our emotions most of the time? As complex as we are, we still subject ourselves to mental and emotional stress, either willfully or forced. And that's the truth, actually. Sometimes we decide to push ourselves. People motivate you to push yourself to the limit. Yes, push yourself till you can push yourself no more. While it is good to push yourself, I should point out that your mental health is very, very important. If you neglect your mental health all in the name of pushing yourself to the max, you will not be in the right frame of mind to harness whatever you've gotten. Now that's a promise. Of course, it's going to take you time to get back into peak mental shape. But the thing is, in striving or in pushing yourself for the best in your niche, that's your operational area where you operate, where you are very useful, or in academics, in relationships, in whatever you want to do with your life. If you push yourself too hard, you would also fall too hard. So subjecting you, and I say it can be willfully. Yeah, willfully is pushing yourself too hard, or forced. Sometimes it's not of our own volition that we get emotionally stressed. You know, teens around the world face depression. You know, the rate of suicide is on the high. It's like that because there's this vacuum, there's this perceived vacuum that needs to be filled by somebody. This sense of love that they crave, probably something they couldn't get growing up, and they want to get it from several things. So when they go out to meet people and they find someone who can relate, or someone who gives them this feeling of understanding and gives them this feeling of love, this perceived sense of belonging, they subject their entire being, they subject their entirety to that person, and then the person flunks, the person misbehaves, the person makes mistakes, and then they are depressed, they are crying, they are, in fact, they just not it, they don't just feel themselves no more, and then depression sets in and everything. Depression sets in. Perceived unity, teamwork, cooperation, all these things don't even flow without some form of burnout. The reason I'm saying this is, even in a team, a company, an organization, there are people that push you to do what you're not meant to do. You know, as much as you'd want to be the best, you want to outshine people, you want to outshine your peers, sometimes you push yourself just too hard. It's good to go beyond your best. Yes, you can be better than your best. But mind you, take note of your mental health. Your mental health is one of the most critical aspects of your entire life, because your mental health shapes your psychological and physiological, whether you know it or not. If you're not in the right frame of mind, you wouldn't be in the gym lifting weights or doing some cardio or whatever. You wouldn't be following the diet that was instructed. You would not read your Bible or read your books as you ought to. You would not serve God. You would not live for Jesus as you're meant to. So the right frame of mind is a necessity for everything to be successful. If you're not in the right frame of mind, you cannot achieve any form of success. I can beat my chest and say that anywhere. You cannot achieve any form of success if you're not in the right frame of mind. Burnout is sometimes a product of these factors: expectations, procrastination, the people-pleasing mentality, ego, and misplaced priorities. So I'll take it after the other. Expectation, I would say, is the parent of disappointment, because we are humans and we are filled with expectations of what we want for ourselves and expectations of what we want from others. So when you expect too much from yourself, I once did something that there is no perfectionist. I said something about chasing after perfectionism and not actually getting it, that there is no perfectionist. So trying to be a perfectionist or trying to make everything perfect or ensuring that people reciprocate perfection to you is expectation, and you're bound to get disappointed, because humans out of 100%, probably like 60% don't usually do what they say they would at that particular time. They will do it some other time, but because you've set your mind to a particular date or time or season and they don't come through, you're disappointed. So don't expect things if you don't want to be roasted. So procrastination: the more things you have piled up, the more likely you are to pass out. Piling up tasks upon tasks, appointment upon appointments, dates upon dates, teachings, readings, Bible studies, academic work, if you keep doing all these things, you find yourself weak. You pass out. Like I said, you would pass out. You would not find a meaning to anything. Really, you will not find a meaning to anything. People are never satisfied. Their wants are insatiable. That is under the people-pleasing mentality. So no matter what you do, you can never fully satisfy a human being on planet Earth. Even God, the Creator, cannot satisfy us, because He gives us something and we try to make of it something else. Of course, we have to make more out of it, but we don't always make the best out of things and out of what He gives to us. The fourth is ego, and I wrote down as an intoxicating feeling of self-sufficiency, and this intoxicating feeling of self-sufficiency can spell doom. If you're too egoistic or egocentric, you could affect the people around you, and then you cause lives to be tainted and destinies to be obstructed, and then it comes back at you, because no matter how high your ego is, it'll come back to you in some way or the other, and you'll be hurt. You'll be beaten up by it. And it's not always nice to have a huge ego. Yes, it's good to have class, but at the same time, know what you're doing. And the fifth one is about misplaced priorities. I said, order is the enemy of chaos. Disorder is its breeding ground. So, chaos ensues when there is disorder. When things are not placed in their order of importance, chaos ensues. And then you miss your way, you become burnout, you just lose everything. You lose motivation to do anything. That's just it. It's scary. It's scary how people get burnt out a whole lot. Even I myself have been subject to it. It's really, really scary. We live in a scary world. We live in scary times. Why do these things keep on happening? Why do they happen? So that's about that. Just take out time, meditate, pray, read, listen to music. Music is beautiful. Listen to good music, listen to beautiful songs, reflect, and just take time to be thankful for what you have. And remember, in trying to be the best, don't kill yourself. That's about that. I would see you in the next episode. This episode is just something I wanted to throw out there. I hope it relates one way or the other to you guys. Once again, I am Malise. This is the Switch Show. Thank you for listening. Flip the switch and illuminate. See you on the flip side. God bless you.